What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing good out there on this Tuesday evening. I'm doing well myself. A little sleepy though, I tell you. Seems like around fall time, man, it's like I get sleepy real easy. You understand? But I'm still doing pretty good. Well, I came across this story right here. And I don't know how many of y'all that shop at dollar stores, okay? But I personally, never really shop at dollar stores and stuff like that. They sell a bunch of wholesale cheap shit, you understand, and really that you can go and get anywhere else. You might pay a little bit more for it, but other than that, I really never shop at them. They have this power cord, the orange power cords and stuff like that. That they had featured on, I think it was Inside Edition. Come to find out, the shit was cheap and it was dangerous. It was hurting people and stuff like that. So that kind of discouraged me from not, shopping at Dollar Generals and stuff like that. But here in this story right here, everybody that's not of us, you understand, wants to take their little digs at us racially, okay? And what it says outrageous. Figurines of white cherub crushing head of black angel removed from dollar store. Seriously, who ordered them in the first place? That's what it is. That's what the title says, okay? See, and that's a good question. Why would you, have a place of business where the majority of your clientele, you understand, is black, but you want to put little things up that antagonizes and that's racial, has racial connotations to it? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay? That's stupid. But we're dealing with stupid ass people. Regardless of how high their IQ says they say their IQ is. You see? Evidently. So based off this video alone, okay? This is the old story posted in December 2017. But nevertheless, I'm still going to post this story. I'm going to do this story because they did this in the first place. And this is about 2 years old. Who's to say that they figured everything has died down? And, go and ease and sneak these things back in again. Just for them doing this, I'm asking anybody who shops at dollar stores and stuff like that to boycott them. Go somewhere else and spend your money. You're not really getting a deal anyway on that cheap shit. On the real. But to get into the story, straight from What the Hell Files. That's WTH. Yeah, Files. A Detroit dollar store on Tuesday was forced to remove a figurine depicting a white cherub with with armor and a sword crushing the head of a black horned angel. Yes, you read that correctly. Horns. It gets worse. The imagery is apparently advocative of Archangel Michael defeating Satan, according to WXYZ. After a flood of complaints, the figurines were removed from the shelves at Super Dollar Centers in Detroit's Lincoln Park community, but not until television cameras arrived. See, and the thing is this: what the lie that they are perpetuating is the other way around. You understand? Now, let me just put it to you like this, just so you know. The Messiah, the Father, you understand? And that's the Most High Himself. As our Bible saying, as we know for all of us as really spiritual people, we know in our hearts what color the Creator is. Okay? See? We know. So that's the other way around. If it's anybody that's white, it will be the devil. But I even believe he's black. But this is what it is: the fact that he's cherubim or archangel that went bad. You know, he came down here and did some bad things. And that's how our people, Israelite people, from day one, okay, fell into this curse that we're living now. That what Deuteronomy chapter 28 is talking about. See, that's what that all boils down to. Simply because we came in agreement, which we wasn't supposed to, with the evil one, with the wicked one, bringing in his prodigy. Remember, the Father says that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right? Who's running the earth at this point? I'm talking about who you actually see being the mover and shaker on this planet. We know who that is. And what color is he? See? Now, the most disappointing thing is this. And some of you might agree with me, some of you may not, but it's a very disappointing thing to know. See, the more knowledge that you seek and the things that you find out, the more sorrowful that you will be. Okay? That comes along with seeking your spiritual awareness and knowledge. It does. See, it pained me to find out, although I want to know, what was the actual origins of who? Okay? Come to find out, all that stuff about the Garden of Eden had nothing to do with an actual apple. It didn't. Okay? The tree that both of them, that's claimed to be named Adam and Eve, were to stay away from was the wicked one. That tree. Him. See? And so what he did, the wicked one, after the Most High said, stay away from that tree, what he did was actually wholly seduce and beguile the woman, which is so-called Eve. The mother of all nations, mind you. She wasn't supposed to be. She was supposed to be just the mother of, the people that belong on the planet, which was the ones that the Most High made from the dirt. And what color is the dirt? What color is the dirt? You know what color the dirt is. That's why they say ashes are ashes, dust to dust, from which you come from. Because that's what your body, this human flesh cell that we live in, was created from. Now, it wasn't supposed to go like that because we were supposed to be for everlasting life. Even in these bodies. These bodies was incorruptible. You couldn't die. You couldn't get sick. You couldn't age in these bodies. That's the reason why way back, Methuselah and all them guys lived for such a long time, but they still had to die simply because of what was done in that Garden of Eden. Okay? That's just what it is. But they got this situation twisted right here. If you want to know who the prodigy of the devil is, in other words, his sons, they're the wicked. They're the wicked. There's the wicked that the earth was given into. Hands, was given to their hands. That's who they are. That's what it all boils down to. And if you want to know who the mother is, I just told you. See, this is how we fail. Going after false gods. Getting in league with false gods to usher in their prodigy. The Most High did not like that. And after all of the things that was pronounced upon us, that we brung up on ourselves, like the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, he's still gracious and merciful to where, he'll take us through this and everything, but he sent us a savior. And they stole his identity. They said he was white. Now that the truth is coming out, though, now they're saying, well, it don't matter what color he is. But that's a damn lie, because if it didn't matter, then what the hell did you lie for in the first place, right? Yes, it matters, and you know it. Remember, people, we are living in the age, or in the book, at the back of the book, before this earth age is finished with and a new one will begin. Other words, what is said to be Esau's earth age is done. And the new one will begin in Jacob, which was supposed to be we're the descendants and the seeds from Jacob. We're living in Revelation. We're in that book now, okay? See? But these subs are liars. They want us to believe we're the wicked and evil and bad ones, and there are wicked and evil black angels and black, people among us. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be in the situation we are now. That's how we fail. We transgress the laws of the Most High. But we are not of the wicked one. We aren't. For the what I'm talking about, there's a remnant of us that's not. There's a remnant of us that's not of that wicked one. See? But what the wicked one created, I'm going to show you. But to continue in this story, I just had to get that out, But to continue in this story right here, the manager explained that they meant to remove the figurines last week. But, got too busy with the holidays. Really forgot? Question mark. Everybody knows that black folks are some of the biggest dollar store consumers, and they would have remember if shoppers had decided to take their own dollars elsewhere. And that's what it boils down to, but we too sottish to even do that. In case a lot of you wondering what that word is, that may not know, sottish means stupid, because the Father himself said in his word, my people are sottish. That's what that all boils down to. Too stupid. With all this forgiving the enemy for murdering and, murdering you. See, that's a sottish move right there. The brother of Botham Jean, same thing, hugging and talking about he don't want the girl to do no time and he love her just like he loved. That was sottish right there. The judge, with the Bible and going down there hugging and all that kind of comforting and crying and all that. That was a sottish move right there. That damn bailiff. Okay? Same thing. Rubbing and stroking that lowlife's hair. That's a sottish move right there. You see my point? So, this is the reason why the Father said that he's going to send the reapers. And they are around us. This is what my videos, all the supernatural videos that I've showed y'all, I think that's who they are. But what he's going to do is send them to divide the chaff from the wheat. See, you know why you need them to divide the chaff from the wheat? Is simply because chaff and wheat look just alike. But it's only the wheat that's actually of quality. See? And where the chaff, when it's divided, will be thrown and cast into the fire, in the flames. This is all biblical right here. And everything is playing out just like that book said it would. Everything. The perpetual hate, all that stuff. Yeah. But let's continue. It has a racial undertone. And why does the baby have to be black? Renique G told WXYZ, if they wanted to portray a message, they could have been the same color. So to me, it's almost like blacks are inferior. Well, this is what they've been doing, see, anytime you are an inferior person, what do? You want to go around and point at those who you feel is higher than you. It's a mind game. and make them feel like you know what you are. That's what it boils down to. But back to the story. Here's the deal. Most Americans believe race relations have worsened since 45 was elected as president with this Make America Great dog whistle politics and policies. But he and his supporters have to accept that the browning of America is here to stay, no matter how many racist figurines crop up at dollar stores. In the meantime, people of color should watch who gets our coins, especially during the holidays. That's true. Matter of fact, don't celebrate the holidays. Give that bullshit back to them. Give it back. That don't mean nothing. Now here's a little 4-minute video right here. You know what they, the dude, what they did was confronted him about this shit. And y'all look at how this little statue, this how can I say, idol, because that's what it is, nothing but an idol. All this shit ain't nothing but idols, false idols, right here. Look how it looks. Let me get it up here. Can we get some sound? There we go. Damn page jumping on. Oh, this is so retarded. Y'all bear with me a little bit. I'm sorry about that. There we go.
I see an issue with this.
Like, to be honest with you, I didn't pay attention about this, and I think people like.
Let me start it over.
Like, they don't think about it.
I'm gonna start over.
Put a couple of these still back up there. So we're here at the Super Dollar in Lincoln Park, and Mike here, you're one of the managers?
Yes.
Mike, a lot of people I was telling you about, they have an issue with this figurine here because it shows the white figurine on top of the black figurine. Mm-hmm. You have some of these in your lap here. Tell me, have you gotten calls on this yet?
No.
You haven't gotten any calls?
No.
And you don't see an issue with this. Tell me why you don't see an issue with this.
Like, to be honest with you, I didn't pay attention about this, and I think people like, they over this, like, they don't think about this thing anymore,
So you don't see why people would have let me hold one of these.
Yeah.
You don't see why people would have an issue with this particular figurine on top of a black.
Well, let me tell you this.
Figurine.
I don't know, like, why, but let me tell you, this is made in China.
Mm-hmm.
That's mean whatever who bring it to this country, he's responsible about this, not me.
Right, but a lot of people would say that stores have a responsibility for the products that they carry.
Like, I got workers, like, if that was me or whoever I put this here, I would take it, like, these are the workers out.
But knowing that, hi Mark, let us know what you folks think out there. Somebody said take those and smash them. Why pay for that? Why even order that? Some people think it's awful, some people don't think it's a big deal.
Like,
a lot of people,
you see, I see a lot of people, they come to the store and no one say nothing about this. Like one person, like
yesterday,
one out of 1,000 people maybe is gonna say something about this. Now yesterday, that was like maybe, I don't know, I forgot. Like, one person out of a million maybe.
may have an issue with that. Some people say it's inappropriate and it's time to take it down. And somebody else said, what if it was the other way around? Would it get attention? Well, I think we're, given the situation where, of the history of this country, I think is why it's offensive, where a lot of people might say this is showing one individual, not just on top of another individual, on top of a black individual, as if it's, and their horns on the black individual, as if it's the devil.
Yeah, to be honest with you, all I care about my custom. So if they say they don't like this, I'll take it back.
And nobody has said anything to you about it?
I think someone say something, but I didn't know it was like that serious, like it's something serious,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, As you guys, the customer always right, you know.
But you're saying nobody has complained to you about it yet.
So one person.
And that wasn't yesterday?
I don't know, to be honest with you, I forgot.
Some people are saying if you don't like it, don't buy it, move on.
Yeah, I'll move it. I have no problem. But the thing is about who bring this to this country? Who bring this just to here, you know, to the United States? He is responsible. He may like this is means something, you know, to a lot of people.
What do you think it means to a lot of people?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't talk about these things. All I know, if something don't like things, I'll take. You know, because here we have a lot of religious, a lot of people, a lot of different type of people, you know.
Do you think if something like this was offensive to your culture, and the things that you believe in and the things that hurt you, do you think that you would carry it in the store, or you would just let it be an open market and whoever wants to buy it, buy it?
It's not about this. It's only statues, you know. It's not like about, you know, like even the cross. There's some people, they say we don't like the Jesus on top of the cross.
Right.
Well, it's 3 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, I do appreciate you joining us here on Sherry Says thank you for taking it off the shelf, and I do appreciate you talking to us. Okay.
You got it. No problem. Thanks.
See, Michael ain't fooling me. The thing is this. He orders all this kind of shit right here. Nothing gets past him. If he's running the store, if he's even owning one of these franchises right here, he knows. Yeah, I think this will be a good seller. You know? Yeah, thank you very much. And all that bullshit. Well, who brings us to this country? Who brung your ass to this country? See? That's the thing. Wasn't for the fall, wasn't for the disobedience. Oh, Michael and the rest of them wouldn't even be around, man. That's the thing about it. See, this is what they don't understand. And then get in here acting just like we, you know, worst things ever grace the planet. No. What we did was spawn the worst things that ever graced the planet. And that's in a pact with the wicked one. Sorry to have to say that, but it's the truth. You know, so like I said, just remember, when you seek knowledge, be stronger. Ask the Most High for the strength to endure what you may find. Okay? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and views on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please remember to live your life as though you are being watched, because you are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.